Good day, and welcome to Zoyols News. I'm Michael Reed. Saudi Arabia is strengthening its regional security ties with a major new defense agreement involving some of the Muslim world's leading military powers. The move comes as tensions surrounding the conflict with Iran continue to grow, raising fresh questions about how the region is preparing for a wider security crisis. I'm Michael Reed. The news begins now. More specifically, the Pact gives Saudi Arabia a powerful new layer of protection beyond its long-standing security partnership with the United States amid growing regional doubts over whether Washington can still be relied upon to protect its oil-rich Gulf allies. Turkey has the second-largest military in NATO, behind only the US, while Pakistan is the only nuclear-armed Muslim nation. Such powerful allies strengthen Saudi deterrence and present a united Sunni-led military front against a mounting Iranian threat, though a Turkish official told CNN the agreement isn't directed against any specific actor and the Saudi Foreign Ministry insisted this does not represent an effort to establish a military axis or a sectarian bloc. Other regional countries can also join, the Turkish official added, raising the prospect of the alliance drawing in new members much like NATO. The statement did not give specifics on the commitments each had accepted, and it is unclear how far the agreement would bind the three countries to any particular military action in each other's defense. The pact also comes as across the region and Riyadh's relations with the fray. Israel expands its military reach. Neighboring United Arab Emirates, Pakistan and Turkey each share a border with Iran and both have strong reasons to prevent the conflict from spiraling. Pakistan must manage its sizable Shiite population and its sensitive relationship with Tehran, while Turkey and Iran share concerns over Kurdish separatism despite competing elsewhere in the region. Tehran repeatedly struck targets in Saudi Arabia during the war, including civilian infrastructure, energy facilities and US interests. Direct attacks by Iran on Saudi Arabia declined significantly after a ceasefire took effect on April 8. However, Saudi officials say threats from Iran-aligned groups in Yemen and Iraq have continued. Riyadh has been one of the most outspoken voices against a wider regional war, and has repeatedly urged the United States to avoid further escalation with Iran. Saudi Arabia has also worked through diplomatic channels to encourage restraint and prevent the conflict from spreading. Despite those efforts, continued attacks and security threats from different directions have increased concerns among Saudi officials. According to a Saudi official, Iran-aligned groups operating in Iraq and Yemen have coordinated their activities, with support from Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. Saudi authorities are also concerned that any renewed US military action against Iran could lead to retaliation against important infrastructure across the region, including energy and water desalination facilities. The concerns highlight the difficult position facing Saudi Arabia, as it tries to protect its security and economy, while also working to prevent the conflict from expanding further across the Middle East. The treaty signed in Mecca on Friday serves as a warning to Tehran. Another major attack on Saudi Arabia could invoke the pact, draw Pakistan and Turkey into the conflict and dramatically widen the war. Reaction emerging from Tehran indicated dissatisfaction, as Iranian lawmaker Ebrahim Rezai said a paper agreement won't guarantee Saudi security and criticized past reliance on the US. The agreement solidifies deepening military ties between the three nations. Saudi Arabia and Pakistan signed a formal mutual defense pact last September, before Iran began directly striking Saudi sites. That is the latest on Saudi Arabia's new defense partnership, and its efforts to strengthen regional security, as tensions with Iran continue to rise. The agreement could have wider implications for the balance of power and security across the Middle East. We'll continue to monitor developments and bring you verified updates as the situation unfolds. For more breaking news and in-depth coverage, stay with Zoyols News. I'm Michael Reed. Thanks for watching.